know this is a weird angle to start off with, but hopefully it's okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me and everything like that. My hotel mate is home, so I do have to be mindful of that, but let's do this. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today, I'm going to be doing the baby name tag, the original baby name tag. A few weeks ago I put up the new baby name tag and now I'm doing the original baby name tag. I did film this actually, but I seem to have deleted the footage somehow, so I'm refilming it. My hotel mate is home, so I don't know how this is going to work. You're on a weird angle, so I probably cut this all weird and zoomed in and all sorts of things, so let's just get started, shall we? There are 17 questions. I will leave them all in the description below if you want to go and do it yourself. I'll also leave a link to my other baby name video, which was the new baby name tag. So let's get started. So the first question is, what is your favourite boy and girl name from the top UK names list for 2017? I picked Maisie for girls. I don't remember where they ranked, I should have written that down. I love the name Maisie so much. I think it's so pretty. Except I would never be able to use it because my mum's best friend's dog is called Maisie and I can't really name my child after a dog. I really can't, but with them being such close friends and stuff like that, I figured I probably couldn't. For boys, I chose the name Reggie. I love the name Reggie. I think the name Reggie is so cool. Yeah, I really like it. I think it's really cool. I think it's edgy. I would love to be able to use it, but it's just too popular. If it's in the top 100, I think it's just too popular for my... The second question on this list is, what is your least favourite boy and girl name from the list? And for girls, I chose the name Summer. It's just not my style. I don't hate it. It's not my style. It's one of those names that's always in the top 100, and it just always will be, but it's not my style. And for boys, I chose the name Jackson, but with the spelling Jaxon. I like the name Jackson. I have nothing against the name Jackson. It's a bit popular for my taste, but I have nothing against it. But I don't like the spelling, like the Jaxon spelling. Then the third question is, if you had twins, what would you name them? Girl, boy, boy, girl, girl, boy, boy, and girl, girl. So for girls, I did that the opposite order of how I wrote them. Full disclosure, I had initially said that I wasn't going to do matching names. I didn't think matching names were like cool. Like I don't really like matching names, but I seem to have matched names apparently. So for girls, I chose the name Astrid and Ingrid. When I wrote them down initially, I remember thinking, oh yeah, they're so different names, such different names. They both have the R-I-D in them, so they're quite similar. But I think they're quite different. Astrid and Ingrid, I think they are quite different names, but still quite have that similar. So maybe I would use that. So it's like a little bit of a tie. Astrid and Ingrid are, in my opinion, different names. But when I see them and say it now, I definitely think they're kind of like similar, very similar names. For boys, this is one that I would never use. Like this combination I would never use, but these two names I would use separately. And there's the names Anderson and Henderson, but I would call them Anders and Henley. So they would have different nicknames, but then full names would be the same. So I don't know if I'd ever do it, because Anderson and Henderson I think are just too similar. Then for boy girl, I chose the names Victoria and Christopher. Now they are like two very different names, but they also have that vintage vibe about them, old school, old man, old lady names. I love that. So maybe I would use those two names together. They're both quite popular, I think. So question number 4 is, if you could change your name to anything, what would it be? And again, I chose the name Audrey like I did last time. I don't really hate my name. I've started having to spell my name, which I never used to have to do, but that doesn't really bother me, I suppose. So then question number 5 is, you have 4 children, any gender, their first names all have to start with the same letter. What would they be? So I did a random lucky dip of a number and I got the letter M. So I did 2 boys and 2 girls. So the girls will be Maisie and Mabel. I've thought about my name Maisie, I love that so much. And Mabel, I love Mabel. I think it's such a gorgeous name. Oh, I just love it. And then for boys, I chose the name Marcus and Montgomery. I like Marcus. I don't know if I'd ever use it, but I quite like it. And Montgomery, we will talk about in a minute. Question 6 is a favourite animal inspired name. And for boys, I chose the name Fox, and with that Foxton or Foxley, which again I talked about in my last video, last video. I think Foxton's a cool name. It's actually the name of a place. I've now discovered it's the name of a place. I think Foxley as well, but I don't know. I know Foxton is a place though. I still think it's kind of cool. And then for girls, just the name Birdie. I didn't really love any names out there that were like animals by for girls, but I think Birdie is kind of cool. Again, I would never use it, but I think it's a cute name. Then question number 7 is, what is your favourite colour inspired name? So for boys, I chose the name Gray, and Gray. I like this. I like the name Grayson. I mean, I would consider it. I don't know if I would ever use it, but I would consider it. I like Grayson better than I like Gray. And then for girls, I chose the name Navy. Navi. I think this is a really pretty name. I would more use it as a middle name or a first name, but I love it. Navy happens to be my favourite colour, maybe that's why I like it. But I think it's a really pretty name. I don't know. What do you guys think? Question 8 is, what are your top 3 favourite boys' names? And I chose the name Fraser, Louis and Christopher. I like the name Fraser. I really do. I'm really into the like last names as first name names, and I think Fraser's a cool name. I don't know if I'd ever use it. There are quite a few phrases around, so maybe I wouldn't, but I still think it's really cool. Then Louis, I have a thing for French baby names apparently. I really like French baby names, and I really like the name Louis, but it's just so popular at the moment because of the royal baby that I don't know if I'd ever use it. Maybe when I have kids it won't be as popular. And Christopher, like I said before, I just love it. I love the old man vibe about it. I don't like Chris. That's my only thing. I really don't like the name Chris. So maybe I would just call him Christopher, and when he got to a teenager, maybe he would become Chris or something like that. Or maybe he would just adopt a nickname. But yeah, I don't know if I'd ever use it because of Chris. But so question 9 is, what are your top 3 favourite girls' names? And I chose Victoria, Adelaide and Marigold. Victoria, I talked about in my last video. I just love the name Victoria. I think it's so pretty, feminine. It's got that vintage but trendy vibe about it. The V, I love it, but it's so popular at the moment. I mean, it's quite low on the top 100. I think it's like in the 90s, but it's still quite popular. So maybe I don't know. But then Adelaide, I love the name Adelaide. I would never use it. This is one that I would definitely never use because I live in Adelaide back home. That's my hometown. And I know 2 little girls with the name Adelaide in one ELC centre. So I don't know if I'd ever use it just because I know so many girls with that name. Then Marigold. Marigold would be a name I would use. I love that name Marigold. With maybe either Mary or Marie. Oh, I love it. I think it's so pretty and feminine and just like 1920s, which is quite trendy at the moment. I just really like it. So then at number 10 is, what is your favourite celebrity baby name? And for girls, I chose Odette Elliott, which is Jared Padalecki. I don't know how you pronounce his last name. And his wife, Genevieve, again, I don't know how you pronounce her last name. Their little girl, Odette Elliott. I think that is such a gorgeous name. Love the name Odette, love the name Elliott. I love Elliott as a girl's middle name. How cool is that? Yeah, just love it, love it. And then for boys, don't judge me, I picked Freddie Rain, which is Louis Tomlinson and Brianna Jugworth's baby. I mean, he's not a baby, he's like a toddler, like a child now. But I think Freddie Rain is a really cool name. I love it. When he was born and they announced Freddie Rain, everyone was like, oh, and I was like, I think that's really cool. I really like it. So Freddie Rain. Ultimate guilty pleasure names. Now for boys, I have 2. I'm just adding the second one here. I just remembered. For boys, I have 2, and for girls, I have 1. So we'll go with the girls' name first, and that is the name Ophelia. I really like the name Ophelia, but I think that with Amelia and then wanting to use my middle name as my daughter's middle name as a family tradition, I think naming her Ophelia with my middle name would just be like, oh, you're naming her after you. I'm not. I mean, I kind of am in the middle name sense, but it will be a 4th generation name by the time she's here. She's here like I'm pregnant, like by the time I have a daughter. I don't know if I'd ever use it, but I would definitely consider it maybe the middle name or like a nice way to honour my name or something. I don't know. And then for boys, I chose Montgomery and Harrington. Montgomery is a name that I love and I think is so cool. It has that last name vibe about it. It has that southern, southern USA vibe about it. I love it, but I can never use it because my grandparents have a dog named Monty and my brother's name is Jonty. I think having a Monty or a Montgomery would just be too simple. And then Harrington. Oh, I love the name Harrington so much. I saw it when I was in London like months ago, and of course it's a place in London. I think it's even a stop on the tube map or the tram map or something. Don't quote me on that though. Should we have a look? Because I've got a tube map handy here. I think it's down here. So. Yeah, Harrington Road on the tram. Anyway, I love it. I think Harrington is a really cool name, but I could never use it because I'm not posh or trendy enough to use it. But I love it. I think it's so cool. 12. What are your most hated baby names? Again, I couldn't pick. I think it's just about personal style, personal opinion. I didn't put down anything too popular or trendy. Wacky spellings get me, but wacky spellings get everyone. Maybe I used to like wacky spellings, but now I quite like traditional or like little twists. Yeah, I don't really know. I think it's just had a personal style. My style was quite varied. You know, I love the name Foxton, but I also love Christopher and Marigold, and I love Harrington, but my style was all quite a little bit all over the place. I think it's just down to personal style. Question... Oh, I've done it again. Okay, so there are 16 questions, 17 questions. Question number 13 is choose a baby name based on a food or drink. And I picked kind of two cliche ones because I didn't really like any of them. And for girls, I picked the name Clementine. I would use the name Clementine. I think that's really pretty. Clementine, Clementine, Clementine. I think that's really pretty. Yeah. And for boys, I picked the name Benedict. I would never use Benedict. I mean, maybe I would. It fits into my maybe I would actually. No, I take that back. I would use the name Benedict. I think it's a cool name. It fits into my old man vibes. And then question number 5 is pick a baby name based on a month. For boys, I picked the name Augusta. I couldn't find one that I liked. I don't really love Augusta. I think Aggie is a cool name for a boy, but I don't know if I'd ever use Augusta. And then for a girl, I chose the name Juniper because I would nickname her June. I don't really like the name Juniper. I would never use it though, and this is going to sound weird. I've never said this out loud before, but I would never use Juniper because juniper berries make gin. My mum really likes gin, and I really like gin as well. And so I don't think, for that reason, I don't think I could ever use the name Juniper because it's too close to, gin. Is that weird? I think it's a bit weird, but that's just why I've never used it. But I think it's really pretty. You could also nickname her Pippa from Juniper. I really like it. So question 15 is choose a baby name from a movie, and for boys, I picked the name Forrest. I think the name Forrest is really cool. Again, it would probably be a middle name for me, not a first name. Sorry if you can hear my host family. But I think Forrest is a cool name. And I like the double R, like it's in Forrest Gump. I think that's really cool. And for girls, I picked the name Audrey. I couldn't really find one that I liked, and I really like the name Audrey, as I said before. So Audrey as an Audrey Hepburn. And then question 16 is choose a name that's already in your family. And for girls, I picked the name June. I will probably end up using the name June, middle or first name, I'm not sure yet, but I think it's really pretty. And then for boys, I picked my brother's name, John T. I really like the name John T. I think it's really trendy. When my brother was born, there were no John T's, no one named their kid John T. And it's still quite a rare name. I know, maybe a few more, but I could count on one hand the John T's I know. But I think it's a really cool name. It fits into all the trends now, with the different spellings and I think it's a really trendy name. It could be a really trendy name. I would never use it though because it's my brother's name. That was the baby name tag that was the original baby name tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to see more baby name videos from me. I have a little list going of baby name videos I want to make, so let me know if you want to see more. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye!